You convince a kid not to open the door when their parents aren't home. I grew up as a latchkey kid, so this is a big deal, right? You had to be safe. Your parents want to know that you weren't going to let in a stranger. Now, there's probably a lot of ways to do it, but here's one way not to do it. You see, my grandma had this story, and she told me, never open the door when your parents aren't home because there's a rogue butcher. Yes, a rogue butcher who circles around the neighborhood and waits until parents leave and then goes up to the house, knocks on the door and says, hello, hello. Excuse the accent, but that's how my grandma did it. Are your parents home? I have a package. It's very important. And the little boy or girl would hear this and they'd keep on listening, and the butcher would say, I must give this package to your parents. They say it's very important. The little boy and girl would feel guilty and they would open the door. And as soon as they opened the door, the butcher would pull out a bag and put it over their head, and he'd knock them out and carry him out to his car. No one knew what happened to those boys and girls until one day a mom came home and she was going through the house, but her son wasn't there. She called up to his room, Mikey. I used somebody else's name. Mikey. No answer. She's like, oh, that's odd. He must be out playing with his friends. And she puts down her groceries on the counter. She takes out all the ingredients because she's going to make a big hamburger dinner that night. She opens up the chopped meat that she got from the butcher store. And as she unwraps the chopped meat, she starts curling it up into a ball to make a big, hamburger. And then as she puts it in the frying pan, she looks down into the frying pan and she hears, Mama, Mama. And she sees it's the face of her son, and he's turned into chopped meat. Help me, help me. And the mother goes, no. And that's the reason I was told never to open the door, so I would not become a hamburger. Yeah, these are kind of some of the stories that I tell in my book, Joyful Recollections of Trauma. As a matter of fact, that didn't even make the book. That is just a reason of why I was told not to open the door. What about you? What were your reasons not to open the door? A butcher? I've also heard there's a winemaker who took kids' blood and turned it into wine. So let me know in the comments. Make a video answering this, whatever you want to do. I want to hear them.